people, it's Jessie Page, and I miss you all. I'm a proud father. I love my kids. If you're new to my channel, there's a weird daddy thing going on. We don't question it. It's not sexual, I promise. I'm very soft. I have a giant unicorn in my apartment. I'm gonna do a very serious and genuine Q&A, but before I get into this, hello, I stan you all. I stan. That's also another inside joke on this channel that gets blown out of proportion. We love it. It also hurts my hands. Ow. So I'm giving away a Hot Topic gift card if you follow at Jessie Page on Instagram, and extra entries if you follow at Jessie Trash. Yes, I have an Instagram called Jessie Trash. And if you appreciate your hardworking father, show some love. Let's get this to 26,000 likes. Couldn't think of a witty comment to go with that. I really enjoy getting personal with you guys, especially about mental health related topics. That's what a lot of my channel is based off of, and you guys all really appreciated that. So I decided to do this video for all of you. I never want to portray my life in an unrealistic way, and it's always just about giving you guys real, genuine content and giving all the advice I can, while also figuring things out for myself from an honest perspective and giving an honest and real perspective when it comes to mental health. So a lot of this video is going to be based off of that because I like for all my videos to have messaging, and I think it'll be really important. I'm really excited for this video and I'm really proud of it. I say as I used an I Write Sins and Thomas the Tank Engine mashup in the beginning of my video. This video is gonna get really serious, so before that happens, I just need to wait, I'm blonde underneath too. Wow, wig was snatched, incinerated. Me after Troye Sivan released his new music. Okay, let's get started with the questions. Also, I asked you guys on Instagram and on Twitter for Q&A questions, and if you wanna be in the next one, keep up with me. That face definitely sold them. Then be sure to follow at Jessie Page. Because I love my people so much, I want to shout you guys out as much as possible. So I am going to put your usernames on the screen in huge writing for every single person that asked a question, because I want to shout you guys out. I appreciate you all. I stand. So I kind of tweeted that I went on a date, and you guys were all asking about it. I don't always like tweet stuff that happens in my life, but it was a big step for me because it's a scary thing. And I definitely get anxious about the whole idea of just dating and relationships. Like, I didn't even think about that until I was 18, so like not that long ago, and I'm still like kind of new to it, and I'm like the innocent friend, so I have a weird relationship with just that whole thing. And I thought it was like a really big step for me. So anyways, so you guys want me to tell you about it. It was with a human. I'm not gonna say what human, and it was really nice. I got a cookie. It was really cute. And we went and we visited a park, and also went to a really cool festival. We had met before. I hadn't seen this human for a while, and it was really cute. And if anything else in my life is happening, I will always keep you updated. And like, that's already admitting way more than like a lot of influencers will admit to, and the rest I'm just gonna like keep private for myself, because I want to enjoy things just for myself too, and I don't want to ruin anything. That would scare me, and that would really suck. But yeah, I'm just happy, and I'm just enjoying life and taking everything as it comes. Currently, I'm just really proud of myself because I'm open to dating. So I guess I'm dating, and that's really cool. Not exclusive or anything. I'm just interested in people and just like humans, and it's really nice and soft and adorable. Okay, that's it. This is a really good question that I really want to respond to, because I haven't really talked about this since I've done it. How do you deal with people constantly telling you that you'd be better with another hair color? I feel like 97% of people, once I like really explained what I went through, were really kind to me when I went from blue to blonde. Were really proud of me. 3 years with colored hair is a long time, and I didn't know myself without colored hair, and it's been really cool for me personally. Like, it's been a really good mental health journey to just know myself without my colored hair. Like, I felt like I wasn't an individual, like I wasn't unique without it, but it's like, no, I'm still Jessie Page. Like, literally Frank said it the other day. He's like, you're literally exactly the same person. Like, I am. I just look like an Instagram baddie on the outside. No, not at all. But I definitely have some people like every day telling me, you should go back to blue, go back to blah blah blah, etc. I miss this, and like, it's very personal for me because I associate like hair with times in my life. I was doing something for myself myself, and I have to realize, like, Jessie, like, you can't do everything for your people, and you sometimes just have to do things for yourself. And this was like one of the biggest things, because my hair was so much of a part of my brand, so it was crazy, but the response has been really nice. And I think the thing that's really helped me is just staying comfortable with that. And I still get really insecure about it, honestly, a lot. I feel like people don't like me when I have my blonde hair, and it sucks, but I know I'm happy, and I know I'll probably go back to colored hair because I'm emo as hell. Do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? Nope, I'm a single Bengal. Bingle? I'm very single, but I'm enjoying it. I'm happy. I'm just working on myself, and I've always been very introverted and independent and okay by myself, so I'm good. How have you actually been feeling lately? I love this question because you all genuinely really care. I'm really good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not as happy as I was the beginning of 2018, and I mean, it makes sense. It's gonna take a while to recover. Like, I had my first ever relationship to have it like taken away in a second, and then had my first ever puppy, and that was also taken away for me within the span of 2 weeks. That kind of makes you nervous, and I'm not gonna lie, I right now have attachment issues. Like, I'm scared to attach myself to any new humans, to love any new humans, because I feel like everything I love goes away from me, and I'm working on it. That's why I'm really proud I went on the date, so I'm working on it. I think that's what's really important. I think when you are recovering mentally, one of the best things is just to acknowledge, like, I'm working on it, even if you're not in the best place right now, or I'm trying my best. I read your stories every day, and if you're going through something similar, or if you're just going through anything, just keep trying your best, telling yourself you're trying your best, because you deserve that for yourself. I love you, okay? From Ashes to Trans Boy, if you were to give your fandom a name, would you choose something Mimi or something sentimental? Dude, story of my life. My life is like choosing between, is my branding Mimi or is it sentimental? But I think it's sentimental with memes. P.S. I'm still not over you following me for no apparent reason almost a year ago. Aw, of course, I love my people, and I always like to like randomly stalk you guys and follow you. Is that creepy? Probably, but it's out of love. We need a fandom name. I've always liked my people because it's incredibly inclusive, but I feel like we need something. I'm not gonna do like pagers or anything. I don't know. Tweet me ideas for fandom names because I might be having merch this year. Ooh, what? And it would really be cool if we had a fandom name. Do you believe in non-binary genders? Yes, 100%. Ooh, I really wanted to answer this question because mental health related, I thought this would be a really important discussion to bring up, especially because a lot of teens feel uncomfortable doing this. At Wannabe Brit said, have you ever seen a therapist? Yes. I saw a therapist for a period of time in my life, and that was all I needed because I got all the information and it made me realize a lot of things about my life. It was very personal, so I'm not gonna like go into details about everything we talked about, but for me it helped so much, and this person made me realize so many things about my life I had to change. Also, for certain people, like, it's really helpful to get diagnosed and so on, because reading symptoms online and things like that can be very, very negative and can just be really harmful, really harmful. I know I've always like thought I had things mentally, and I'll like look up the symptoms, and then I start kind of adapting to those symptoms because I believe I have that, and that's not good. So you want to make sure you like genuinely have something. If you have that type of personality, it can be really helpful. Anyways, so I went to a therapist, and I came to like incredible realizations, and I started to live my life a little bit differently and start caring more for myself. And it took going to a therapist to realize I couldn't be like socially isolating myself anymore and so many things, and it was really, really, really helpful. That helped me a lot. And then after, I felt ready to go into the world, and everything else was kind of on me, which was just as difficult but incredibly important. And I could have kept going to the therapist, but for me personally, I chose to go out and try things, and everything worked out really well. That was one thing that really helped, and I know it might sound a little silly, but I know so many people that have told me this has helped as well. I've started just meditating sometimes, and just being in a place where you're not feeling like you need to check Instagram or whatever it is, just listening to your mind, because you spend so much time with your own thoughts. You spend more time talking to yourself than any other person. It's so crazy. So you want to make sure that relationship is good and established well. I care about my people, okay? Do I miss my blue hair? I miss it, but I don't at the same time. It's really weird. It's really complicated if I miss my blue hair or not. I go through like little periods of time, but then I go through like greater periods of time where I really appreciate that I made the change. If I were to go back to colored hair, I don't think it would be the color blue. And if you're wondering, like, Jessie, like, all you did was wash blue out of your hair, like, how does it change how you feel? But even, like, Connie and I were talking about it, another influencer, I love her, but she went recently actually from pink to blonde, and she was also talking about how your hair color can genuinely remind you of a certain time in your life. And I don't know, it takes sometimes moving, changing your hair, whatever it is, that can help you, you know, just move on and change. And for me, like, I've been wanting to kind of experience life with a more natural hair color and just to know myself without my colored hair anyways. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this change for myself, and I think now's the time. Grace_bookworm says, do you ever think you'll be in a relationship anytime in the future? After my like horrible month, after going through a lot and kind of suffering through my attachment issues and just not wanting to get attached or to love other beings anymore, well, I never thought I'd go to a puppy store again. In fact, when I went through, even when my puppy just had his one seizure before I knew it was a bigger problem, I said I never wanted to be a parent, which is kind of ironic because like that's kind of my branding. But yeah, I was like, I don't think I could ever, because I'm a really emotional person and I care about people and beings and souls a lot, and I get really attached, and I didn't want to ever go through losing another person or another puppy I care about like that ever again. But now I feel ready. I don't feel like I need a relationship at all. I feel very content and happy with myself in my rainbow apartment, just making videos. And like lots of other YouTubers and stuff my age all have boyfriends or girlfriends depending on how they identify, and I just feel comfortable being Jessie Page by herself in a rainbow little apartment. Yeah, living her best life, singing little ukulele songs, and I don't know, making family-friendly alternative content. As a teen, did you ever feel out of place with your body type or interests? Both things, actually. I felt really out of place. It was not cool for someone that identifies as a female to like anime and Pokemon, and growing up, because I did have severe social anxiety, I went to like a special ed preschool and so on, and I just was very isolated. I was mostly just friends with my brother, and he's the nerdiest kid on the planet. I love him so much. He's a meme. He's a meme. He sends me literally 4 memes a day. We love him. He's a good boy. But anyway, I sound like I'm talking about a puppy. I never told my friends that I played Pokemon, and I literally was obsessed. And even like so many things, like watching Sailor Moon and playing Wizards 101 or whatever it was, or being a huge Harry Potter fan. I didn't even really tell my friends. I was too scared to tell them I was a fan of One Direction, so I secretly had a fan account and would talk to people in there. It's crazy. Now I'm so much more comfortable, and it makes me really happy and just I'm proud of us, okay, man? Okay, just give me a second. No. Yes, I felt very out of place, and just know that does not have to be forever. And if someone does make fun of you for your interests, you don't want them in your life. There are so many people in the world that are gonna have similar interests or are gonna be intrigued by the things that make you different. And those are the ones you stick with, because your interests are the best. For me, I'm like a soft human. I don't like the whole like trend of like spilling tea all the time and stuff like that. Let everyone live their lives. Let them be happy. I just like to, you know, talk about the newest Avengers movie. Actually, I don't want to talk about that right now. But like talk about interests and hobbies and art and being a creative human. Like I think there's so many more things to talk about, and there's so much more to life than drama. One thing I really felt out of place with was my height, because I am like 5'10", 5'11". I never would wear like heels to the dance. I still don't wear heels. I actually just don't like the look of heels. Like I'm a Vans type of girl, even though I've never skateboarded in my life. Why am I doing that peace sign? Bye, no. I have felt out of place, and I like just want to give that Jessie a hug and tell her it's gonna be okay, and just know you're not the only person going through it. I'm here, I'm happy, and I believe in you. No matter what you look like, that doesn't define you. You're gonna find beautiful souls that are attracted to you, no matter what you look like. And I have 2 more questions I really want to answer. All right, get ready. And now, wig flu. I bought that wig just to do that. Someone wanted to know why my last relationship ended, and I'm going to sum it up really shortly, but I was in a 2-month relationship, and I did not open up to the internet about it until like a month and a half later, so it looked like we only broke up after 2 weeks. And I was like, no. People are like, what? You guys were together 2 weeks? No, it was not anything I did. It was not anything that he did. It was not anything that either of us did. It was just on the other end, He was going through a lot in his personal life and he didn't feel like he was treating me right. And now that I am not in that relationship anymore, I realized that I wasn't being treated right and it's not fair to me. So yeah, I really respect his ability to realize that he wasn't able to be a good partner. Last question, smiley go back. Oh, it's a Sam account. If you were to get a tattoo, where would you get it and what would it be? Definitely a Ratatouille, one. An underrated movie. Ratatouille is an underrated movie, okay? Or I would get a rainbow. I think I would get a rainbow on my finger or right here. A rainbow or a guitar pick because that would be sick. And I play electric guitar. I need to like put that in my videos more. Or I would get a little Totoro because I love Totoro. Or a Hufflepuff symbol. Oh, and another question, one more, is who I would die to collab with if I could collab with someone. And I have 2 people. If you want to tweet them, that would be really, really cool because I'm really shy and I really love them. I would die to collab with Connor Franta. He has helped me through a lot and watched his videos since I was really young. So that'd be really, 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 really cool. Or I would die to collab with Thomas Sanders still. Or Joey Graceffa. I would die. I would die and then come back to life and then die again in a beautiful rainbow with colored hair and positivity because that's him. Well, that's it for this video. I'm gonna feature my people and your amazing accounts and your amazing posts. I stan you all. I love you. And just remember, first off, the rat in Ratatouille's name is Remy. It's not Ratatouille, just an important fact, okay? Just wanna educate my people. There you go, we got some homeschooling going on. And I laugh so hard at my own jokes, I love it. Know that whatever you're going through, there are others that are going through similar things, and I promise you it's not the world. The world does not want the worst for you. There's so much more of the world that you haven't experienced yet. There's so much genuine love. If you haven't found humans yet that you identify with, that make you feel comfortable, that situation isn't fair to you, and you will find people because there are other people out there that, like you, are looking for people to feel comfortable with. And your happiness comes first. Happiness is so incredibly valid, and I wish you nothing but the genuine best, no matter what you're going through, no matter who you are. And I acknowledge that every person that is watching this is a soul with separate struggles and strengths, and I think that's such a magical thing. I love you like so unconditionally. Like I don't even know what you look like right now, and I don't even care, or what you identify as. I love you and I appreciate you. Okay, I will see you guys in the future. Woo!